Honestly, how can I stay without blow drying my hair after washing? My hair becomes impossible when it dries, and that is the problem. No one has told you to dry your hair after you've washed it. Make sure it doesn't get dry before you moisturize, as the hair is just fresh out of the shower. Pat dry, make sure it is damp, and once it is damp, apply your leave-in, then apply your hair oil. Your hair will not remain dry. My hair right now is not dry, it is moisturized, because there is no way you can leave your hair dry completely. After it dries completely and you haven't added moisture or any other or when you haven't added leave-in conditioner or oil, it will break. It will break. Number 2, you don't need a blow dryer. There are various methods of stretching your hair without dryers. And that's what I want to tell you. After moisturizing, that's the thing I've mentioned. Leave-in conditioner, then the oil. Braid your hair in twists like so. After you remove your hair from these twists, your hair will have stretched out, and that will retain the stretch. It won't shrink up. Secondly, you braid in sections. Those are 3-strand braids. Braid your hair like so, but not put it in twists. Put it in 3-strand braids. 3-strand braids, I have tried them, and they stretch your hair more than these twists, because these twists, I feel like when your hair is wet, they curl up so much and they shrink up. But 3-strand twists are good for stretching hair, especially if you want to open it up tomorrow. Like you've washed your hair today and tomorrow you want it open, you can use 3-strand braids. In the long term, I would advise these twists because they're easy to unravel and your hair ends are protected. But 3-strand twists are not good long term, because if you're staying with your hair for more than a day or 2 before you unravel it, just use these twists. 3-strand braids, they are a bit difficult to unravel and your hair might break in the process. Thirdly, you can put the section into a Bantu knot after twisting. So after you've twisted it and you're sure it will just shrink back, don't just leave it like this. Twist it up and make it in a Bantu knot. That will retain the moisture and that will retain the stretch. Okay, it won't shrink up. Number 4, you can use African threading. I am looking for this African threading in Kenya. I have been searching for it. I usually get my hair products. I haven't found it. So if you know where I can get African threading, please plug me. You'll help me a lot. African threading is not normal yarn. No. Normal yarn dries out your hair, but African threading retains the moisture. It's like yarn that is plated with a bladder. Yarn that is plated with a metallic substance. So it retains the moisture, because the yarn actually dries the hair because it absorbs the moisture. But this one, because it's plated in a metallic form, in a metallic substance. Yeah, because it's plated with metal. I think that will be better. Because it's plated with metal, it doesn't dry. It retains that moisture. So if your hair has been moisturized and then you've tried stretching your hair with African threading, it will remain stretched and it will remain moisturized. There will be that shiny feel and shiny look after you remove the African threading. Number 2, you can use hair ties. I saw this on the internet when I was researching about ways of stretching your hair other than using dryers. Now, you can put your hair in twists like so. Then after you've put them in twists, tie them up, okay? Tie them from the roots all the way till the hair ends, or at least near the hair ends where you're sure they won't break. That will retain the stretch. I've tried it. It does work on your hair. A brush. Now, I'm not huge on combs. After I unraveled this hair and washed it, I did not use a comb on it. But a brush is a quick way of doing it. So after you have moisturized your hair, I believe we know what moisturizing is at this point. After you've moisturized your hair, you can brush it out. And when you brush it out, it will stretch. I hope that helps you and you can use it as another way of stretching your hair. If you have any other additional way of stretching your hair other than using heat, leave it down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.